was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it, and he's giving me the evil eye, folks. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught at the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. CeeDee Lamb. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
The score, Steelers 7, Bears nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Well, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40 and take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, a run with Cohen. Down to the 25.
Tariq Cohen.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Right there, 54, right there. Alert. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
18.
On first down, it's Cohen. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready? Switch.
Toss play, Cohen, right side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive, 3rd and 5. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
55, Mike, 55. Get the ball. Check, 55, Mike. Check, 55, go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. They will find Davis. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
These guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Trubisky will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun is Trubisky, being chased out left. That is caught by Cohen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Mike, ran, Mike.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, D. Here I come. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Tighten up. Ran, tough. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54.
Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go. 54, Mark, 54. Alert. 54. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
Now Trubisky. He'll get this complete to Batson.
Trubisky.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
Trubisky now to throw on third down. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming after you. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 47. 47's the mic. Mike,
Play action now. Prescott. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
37, we're going to 54. Wide. Rip right, rip right. And we're going 37's the mic. Mike 37. Rip left, rip left. And we're going 37's the mic. Mike 37.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's 2nd down. It's Hines. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Third down.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Let's go, defense. Who we got? 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Target.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 16. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's going to be a long day. Alert. Check 43. Check 24.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Dashing through the snow. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 54.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Drop deep, drop deep. Check, 55, come on. Check, 55.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Switch it, 47. Hey, kill. 47. 58, Mike.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
37 is the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the run. And we go 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. Here we go. Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 and out.
4th down, Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Watch the run.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. And Daniels has it, left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Watch the screen.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Alex Highsmith, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And he missed it. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the Steelers' 11-yard line.
Mike 54. Let's go, let's go. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Trubisky will throw, and finding the tight end, Wilson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Tackles, tackles.
Now it's Trubisky. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Steelers 39, Bears 13. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. There we go, 37's the mark.
Here's Prescott. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bears take over
at their own 41-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Highsmith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
At the Bears' 16-yard line.
From the 16, Prescott. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Eric Ebron.
Eric Ebron with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Lock in, lock in. Coming, baby, I'm coming.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, he's going to go for a big play. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 76 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
45. Bears 21.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Prescott on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. They'll get this complete to Batson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Complete.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
It almost felt like the lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly?
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Steelers 45, Bears 29. Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Ebron caught left side. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
19-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Brings up 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
For it with Hines, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
The score, Steelers 52, Bears 29.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Watch the safety creep.
Now Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Check 4, check 4.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They run again with Hines. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Nyheim Hines with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Steelers 59, Bears 29. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Today's final score, Steelers 66.
Big offense.